Hello everyone, so in this video let's talk about manual mode and acro mode or acrobatic mode. So basically both of this thing is the same. Manual mode is for DJI made drone, so the FPV drones of DJI, the FPV drone, the Avato 1, the Avato 2, and now the DJI Neo. Basically they just call it manual mode. So now, for those who are using DIY drones and has a Betaflight firmware, we call it acro mode or acrobatic mode. So, with these two things, you're basically not helped or assisted by gyroscope or by the flight controller to control the drone. So you are free to fly the drone, whatever you want it to do. Basically, that's it. So, since you are not aided by the flight controller or by the gyroscope, there's a possibility that you will crash while doing acro mode or manual mode. So, in this video, I'll show you how to do this. This is just a beginner guide. So for those who know how to do this, you can skip this video. But this is for those beginners who just want to tackle manual mode and how to hover. Basically, on this video, I'll try to show you how to hover and probably to move forward, backward, sideways, and other things. Probably a little bit of power loops. Or dives if you really want to do that. But there are a lot of videos that are more robust or that could explain it very, very well, especially those tricks. There are plenty in YouTube. You could just find it for yourself. But if you're just a beginner, you are new to this thing, try to watch this video, and we will try to do this not with your DJI Neo, not with your DJI Avata or whatever drone you have. We'll try to do this in the simulator so that if ever you crash, it's just that software. So we could have endless crashes. So let's try to do this. This is my favorite at the moment. It's LIFTOFF micro drones. We'll try to do this in this app. If you want to check it out, it's in Steam. So you could probably look into it, and if you like it, go help these people out. They are good. This is a good simulator, especially for tiny whoops, wherein I really love tiny whoops. There's that. Okay. So we'll try to do this in LIFTOFF. So first thing that you need to do is, of course, calibrate your controller. I will not touch it here, but if you want to do it, it's quite easy. Just press calibration, follow the menu, and that should detect your controller, then save. Okay, so we will not touch that. It's quite easy. If ever you have issue on your controller, comment it on the comment section. We'll try to help you out how to connect your controller to your PC. Okay, so let's go single player. We will try to test this with manual mode. It's really it will really depend on how you want to fly the drone, because you have the freedom to control it. But what we will try to tackle here is how you could hover. Okay, hovering is the most important part of manual mode or acro mode, because this is where people are having a hard time controlling their drones. Okay, so hovering. So what you need to do is make sure that you just give it the right amount of thrust and the right amount of angle so that it will float in the air. Okay, so with our traditional drones, or even with the normal mode of, let's say, Avato 2 or even the Neo, it's basically, as long as you put some throttle stick, the drone will, see, it will just float and it will just go to ensure that it will be on the middle. So that is the beauty of normal mode or angle mode. But of course, with this you are restricted, or you are limited on your movement, so you could only do forward. So that is normal mode or level or angle mode. So what we are more interested in is with acro. So to hover this, really you have to constantly ensure that you are balanced. That is the thing that you need to do. Maintain your balance for your drone. So see, you balance out. So if you want to increase your speed, you put your nose down a bit. Why? Think about it. Your drone is tilting in this manner, so the thrust will push it more. So that is the reason why if you increase your camera angle, you increase your speed as well. So for example, you go with the highest. Let's go with just 35. Okay, see, it's a bit tilted up, so you want to level out your drone. See how fast you are. So if you increase it more, see, let's increase it more. That's just 50 degrees. This is quite high, 50. See, you're quite fast. Oops. it's difficult to control as well. Ooh. But you are really fast. So that is the hovering in manual mode. So if you want to really practice hovering in manual mode, it's the easiest way for you to feel how the drone will react to your movements. This is an open area, so it's much easier to show you. Okay, so hovering, see, if you're just starting out, lower down your camera angle, level it with your propeller so that your speed doesn't have to be too fast. So if you put, you know that you are nose down, see, the more you are nose down, the faster your drone will fly. Okay, so with this you don't have to, you just need to hover, control that hovering speed. See, then as you go on and you become accustomed to this, increase your angle. Okay, I prefer around 20 degrees, just enough to have a faster movement and still the drone is still balanced. I'm not sure how to change the view. Is it? Yeah, there you go. See? See? So this is your drone in real life. So as you try to move forward, see? Oops. The more you, okay, the more, just think about the right stick as your orientation. So if you move forward, see, it will really move forward. So if you want to nose up, you just need to point it backward, then see, it will flip backward. Left, similar, and right will be the same. So this will be your orientation. This will be your how much the okay. This will be your how fast your motor will be better. Okay, so for example, this, if you want to do these maneuvers, I like to call this a dive, just a typical dive. Especially for tiny whoops, I really love doing this kind of movements. So what you have to do is, wait, let's do it again. You have to nose up to increase your altitude, but while doing so, you have to maintain your balance. So see, my right stick is not moving too much. Okay, so increase your altitude a bit, then nose down, then nose up. Okay, nose down, then nose up. Okay, nose down, nose up. Okay, these movements are not too abrupt, very precise, as I have been saying all along. So nose up, increase altitude. Okay, then go down, nose up to recover. Okay, then you did a dive, a very typical dive. Okay, next is, if you want to do a bit of roll, you have to do this. Okay, flicker to the right. So it's either, if you want a fast roll, you have to be very quick on moving your right throttle stick to the right very quickly, see, but you have to make sure that it's not too much. So you have to feel your quad if you're doing this. See, okay. See, sometimes it works, sometimes it's not. Then you do a flip, you move forward. See, oops, flip, flip, flip. Okay, back flip. See, okay. Now the power loop, you want to do a power loop. It's a bit it's a little difficult to do, especially if there's something that you need to power loop into. For example, this one, power loop. Make sure that you are in a circle. Okay, again, make sure that you are in a circle. Be sure, then lower down, then you recover. Okay, that is power loop. Okay, then see, look at the throttle stick. Okay, nose up, increase your altitude, then you lower down, then you recover. Okay, that is the best way to do the power loop. But there are other tricks that I'm not good at. So if you really want to learn how to freestyle, there are a lot of people who are good at this. Joshua Bardwell, you could look for them. Mr. Steele, they're very good at doing freestyle movements with their drones. Okay, so what we just want to focus here is that at the end of the day, you'll be able to hover your drone in manual mode so that you could prepare yourself for more intense action. Okay, because really in this mode you need to battle out with gravity. So see, I'm just hovering here, and yet I'm not stopping my stick movements left and right. And just remember, when you are in manual mode, you will not stop until the motor stops moving. So until you are done with your flight, you will constantly control the drone. Okay, so that is one thing to remember. It's unlike normal mode wherein you want to stop, see, for example, you don't want to move the right stick, see, if you just drift, see, you'll drift. So really, it boils down to controlling your drone from start to finish of the flight. That is manual or acro mode. Okay, so hope this video finds you and it will help you to fly your drone in manual mode. And as always, see you in the next one. Happy flying. Take care.